Welcome to the second stage of the Aviva Women's Tour. Racing in rainy weather and narrow streets can be tricky here. Will this become a bunch sprint or can a breakaway go for the victory?
With the narrow finishes here, it's all about positioning going into the final kilometers. And thankfully I have super strong teammates that I can rely on. And we had lots of practice in China, like you said. And yesterday I think we did a good job at the intermediate sprints and helping each other out with positioning. So it is really important.
I think it looks like a bit more than Limburg country. So probably another bunch sprint, and if I feel good, of course I'm gonna try, and I think you need to be good and you need to feel good on those climbs, so they're really powerful climbs. We will see if it's going to be me or the rest of the team. For me, I have to look because I'm just back from altitude, so I will see.
Yeah, I mean, the difference with Marianne obviously is not big, it's just 1 second, so I think I need to see day after day, like the stages are going to be harder right now on. So we have plenty of cards to play with the team, so we'll see how the race is developing, and if I can defend it, I will, but it's not the priority, I think.
Yesterday you said every day is for another rider in the team. Whose day is it today?
That's a secret. No, I mean, we really have to see how the race is developing, and we can really adjust our tactics on the last moment. And we have different plans depending on how the race is going, and we'll see at the end which one is the best.
We're in Atherstone for the start of the second stage of the Aviva Women's Tour. History being made on this second leg, for it's the longest in the race's history, 140 kilometres. The weather is very, very damp indeed, and they're expecting heavy showers. Well, the dynamic of today's challenge could be a serious race of selection for the overall positions. Well, the rain has certainly not deterred the enthusiasm of the spectators. They've come out here in their thousands. Look at this now, the pressure really beginning to unfold. It's a downhill sprint here in Kenilworth. On the left is Vos. Vos beginning to wind it up here. And Lepisto in the middle has got the line in her sights. And right behind Lepisto is the yellow jersey there of Majerus. Well, I'm not going to call the positions then, it was too tight. Lepisto definitely first. We'll need to see another shot of that. Talk us through this then, Sarah.
Yes, you can see Marianne Vos on the right in her Chain Reactions points jersey, and Ebba Johansson there on the left. But it's Christy Majerus versus Marianne Vos for that.
Well, we'll wait for it. There it is. So Lepisto got the 3, but importantly, Majerus has increased her lead over Vos by 1 second overall. They are now on the foot slopes of the first of the Strava Queen of the Mountains. This is Burton Dasset at 72 kilometres. It's a long climb, 2.9 kilometres, quite testing, and I expect the field to be stretched here to the limit. Yep, and the yellow jersey is also right in the mix here. That's Christine Majerus, the flying Luxembourger. So she's having a good day as well. What a fantastic climb this is. This is sensational racing country as the competitors stretch out here, and we've got a lone attack developing at the front.
Yes, that's a Rabo Liv rider. It's likely to be someone like Anna van der Breggen, one of the best climbers of the peloton, and this is good for her, but she usually likes a stronger climb.
Well, here is the burst then for the line. It's going to be tight, but right over the line first is Katie Hall, and that's a good ride for Hall. She's picked up 6 points there to add to her overnight tally, and that means it's stretched out to 10, and she's only 2 behind the leader now. There is confirmation. Hall gets the 6, and the rest of the positions you can see, but the important point there is the fact that Hall has closed down on the leader and is now putting her under pressure because she's not in that leading group. Well, we just caught a glimpse of Lizzie Armitstead on the right, and she's trying to lead out her teammate, Majerus, and also in the mix there is Vos. This is very important, this sprint now, and they're going flat out for the line. Oh, look at that. That was Vos that crossed the line first. Remember, she's in the Chain Reaction Cycles points jersey, and we'll wait to see a repeat of that or the caption to confirm, but she was just ahead of Majerus for my call, and let's have a look. Yes, so it means now Vos has clawed back another second on Majerus, so it's just 1 second, status quo exactly as when they set off in Atherstone. Look at the roads here, the flash floods have left puddles. Oh, I said puddles. My goodness me, that's almost like a swimming pool. Well, these two can take their time through it, but what are the bunch going to make of it? That could be quite dangerous. That's not exactly the start you want, is it, on the approach to the final climb of the day? I say final, it's a final categorised climb, but there's still going to be one or two ups and downs that are going to sort the riders out. Well, the two are actually on the climb. Here comes the peloton. Let's see what they're going to make of this. Oh, certain amount of caution creeping into that, and the water depth there well over the rims. So Rabo Liv on the front, just happy then to keep the rhythm nice and high, and they're looking after Marianne Vos as the summit is right on our shot now, and just leading this one out. It looks very much like Jasinska. Jasinska is going to take it. Yeah, Jasinska is going to go over the line to get 6 points, and in second place it is De Derrickson. But of course it's who is going to get the points behind these two that we want to see and monitor, ready for the Queen of the Mountains.
Yes, that's Anna van der Breggen on the front for Rabo Liv, and they've also got 2 or 3 riders in that front group. They've done very well here. But look at Katie Hall accelerate. Wow, I can't believe she's still got that in her.
Yeah, she's going strongly, isn't she? She's ridden that climb with a great deal of intelligence, and she has timed her effort to perfection. Katie Hall comes over the line in third place and picks up 4 points. And my quick mathematics tells me now her tally will be 14, so she will have usurped the overnight leader, Hoeksma. And behind Hall you can see it's Koppenberg, Longo Borghini and Lizzie Armitstead.
It looks like Lizzie Armitstead is leading out Christine Majerus. This is fantastic. Are Bowles unstoppable in this race?
Amy Peters is also in there as well, and she's a very good classics rider. Coming up now to the closing stages, and it's Brenner that's right in the mix and gritting her teeth and looking for the victory. But there's a challenge coming on the right, and who is this going to be that's going to take it on the line? Looks like Amy Peters may have got it. Oh, it was almost a blanket finish. The arm was raised by Amy Peters, and we'll wait for that to be confirmed. But Brenner was there as well, and Vos is in the top 3.
Yeah, that's Brenner on the front on the right-hand side leading her out. But look at Peters' acceleration as they get to the line. And Vos, she's trying to get there, but she just can't make it.
Let's take a look at the head-on. On the right of our screen, Peters snatches the stage. Vos in the middle finishes third, and the bonus of 4 seconds gives her the yellow jersey. Dutch Classic specialist Amy Peters wins stage 2. Second, Lisa Brenner, and third, Marianne Vos. And Peters looking very, very happy with her result today. Katie Hall becomes the new leader in the Strava Queen of the Mountains competition. And the chain reaction points jerseys on the shoulders of Marianne Vos. And she's back in her usual spot as well, as she's now the holder of the Aviva yellow jersey. Marianne Vos is the new leader after 2 days. She has a 3-second advantage over Christine Majerus, and in third spot is Amy Peters at 7 seconds. Lizzie Armitstead is the leading British competitor, 8th place at 16 seconds.
I spoke with Georgia and I asked her if she should help her with the lead out. She said, yeah, we can have a look. I can find my way, but when you're there, you can help me. And I was in the wheel of Lisa, and Emma said to me, stay in the wheel. And then, yeah, I just started sprinting, and then I won. At first I was a bit surprised because I was only thinking that I had to do a lead out for Georgia, and yeah, actually it works perfect.
Yeah, there were a lot of attacks last 5K, so yeah, we tried to send people because we were with 4 in the group, and I was waiting for the sprint, and Alena was still there with me, but she had to go in the lead already with 1.5K to go, so she did a really long lead out all alone, and I had to sprint. I had to start the sprint a bit too early. Now we know because she was starting to really get slow. So I had to start the sprint. I mean, I had no choice, and I like to do long sprints, and this time I came out just this little bit too short, unfortunately.
No, just some of it's not. So like it's like chunky. Like it's not mud. It was actually like
It's harder than I thought from before. The group just doesn't let anything get any space, and it's so, yeah, it's still quite early in the race, and it's a short stage race, so everyone wants to be on top of everything. And you have the KOMs and you have the sprints for the bonus seconds. So no one really wants to give anything away. So that keeps the group together. So it's quite hard to get a gap, I discovered today. Yeah.
Well, of course, it's still a long way to go. So to have yellow is nice, but it's also it doesn't say that much for the final GC. But of course, it's nice to be up the podium twice and to feel that I'm close.
When you're standing on the podium out there, it's raining at the moment. England is playing against Wales, and still there are so many people out there. How big is that feeling?
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, I even didn't notice now that England is playing now. So it's fantastic. Already at the start it was really busy along the road. When we are riding in the rain, I mean for us it's we are riding, we stay warm, but the spectators are still there outside and shouting for us. So that's such a fantastic feeling. I don't think we have that somewhere else in the world.
Amy Pieters of Wiggle High 5 takes the victory, with Lisa Brennauer of Canyon SRAM inches away. Marianne Vos is third in this sprint, but takes enough seconds to overtake Majeru for the yellow jersey. So Marianne Vos of Raboliv is the new leader in the Aviva Women's Tour, followed by Majeru of Boels Dolmans with only 3 seconds behind. Amy Pieters made a big jump and is now third, pushing Lisa Brennauer to fourth. Tomorrow, stage 3 is a 109 kilometer long stage from Ashbourne to Chesterfield.